Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm Pabs, a right-themed VTuber and an artist, and today we're going to be playing Hades. Now, I got a word from the sun, well, to be honest, the Apollo aspect of the sun, that apparently some kid down in Tartarus is having a hard time basically breaking out of the place. I don't know much about the the politics of Grecian gods, but he said that I should probably go over there and give him some help, you know, really toughen him up, train him up good, make sure that he can get out of there safe. And yeah, well, that's what we'll be mainly doing today. Just acting as this kid's coach, making sure that he you know, I'm going to turn him into somebody that can eat thunder and crap lightning. That's the main goal for today. So without further ado, let's head on over to the working screen. Alrighty. Bring myself down over here. Okay. Now then, where's this kid that I'm supposed to train up? Oh, nice music. Yeah, to break K-Fabi for just a second. I've been a longtime fan of Supergiant Supergiant Studios, the people that made this game. I was a big fan of them when they released Bastion. I was super hyped when they released Transistor. I played most of the games except for Hades, so this has actually been kind of a long time coming for me. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this thing plays. Also, I'm playing with a controller because I have seen gameplay of this, but I haven't seen, like, I don't know how well that would transfer to, like, you know, I don't know if that's going to be, like, compatible with keyboard and mouse. Like, I don't know if that's the best way to experience it, so that's why I'm going to be playing with controller. Alright, let's see here.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share.
Maybe you.
I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Hey, do you know where this kid I'm supposed to meet is? Oh, I think he's right over there. Good, okay. Oh, are we breaking out right now, Oh, hell yeah, dude, let's go.
To hell with this place.
Oh, I see what you did there. To hell with this place. Yeah, I think we're gonna get along just fine. Oh, okay, so we've got a dash move.
I'm leaving. Try and stop me.
Oh, okay, kid, first rule of fighting, don't get hit. If you can do that for me, then we're gonna be doing real good if you don't get hit. Oh, that's a lot of big guys. You got this, man? You got this? Are we cool? Yeah, you can take him. You can take him. You look like you can cast magic or some shit, so I'm gonna beat you up first. I was right! These guys can cast magic. Alright, that's it. You guys get smacked around first. First rule of anything, I'll always smack up the mages first. They're squishy, and they can do a lot of damage. I see you back there.
There she is.
There who is? RB, accept.
Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ooh, spicy.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Oh, hey, Auntie Athena. I haven't seen you around. Apollo doesn't really talk about you much. But yeah, it's good to have you on the same side. You know, you and me together, we're going to be able to train this kid up real good. Divine Strike. Your attack is stronger and can deflect. Phalanx Shot. Your cast damages foes in a small area and can deflect. Divine Dash. Your dash deals damage and can deflect. Ooh, I like that.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess, but thank you.
Aww. What a polite kid. Alright.
I'll be leaving shortly.
Cool. I like how big the arc on the sword is. It feels very good. Ooh, careful. Do not get hit. Oh shit, is that a spike trap? You guys have those down here? Well, be careful.
Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Hey, take it easy, kid. We don't want you dying out there, okay? Just make other people die instead. That's the easiest way. Are they? Okay, so do these things trigger the spike pick? They do not. Okay. That's what you get, indeed. Oop. Jeez, this place is falling apart. You live like this? Wait, did I just deflect something? That means there's a magic caster. You! Get your ass over here. Get back here.
There we go.
Oh, hey, another one of these.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Divine Flourish. Your special is stronger and can deflect. What's my special? Press Y for your weapon's unique attack. Hmm. Very interesting. Alright. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if I can break stuff and it'll like spit out a chicken like in Castlevania. That probably won't work right here. I think the toughest part for me is gonna be getting used to like the button mapping. Okay, so X is normal attack, Y is ultimate, and B is ranged attack, and A is dash. Okay. I think I can remember all that. Louts? Is that actually what you call these guys? I don't know, man. It just seems a little bit hurtful that you call them louts. Ho ho ho! Okay, remember, be mindful of the spike trap. I imagine that's not the last of them, huh? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think the main rule of thumb here seems to be always be moving. Because... Ooh. What's this? Ooh, tasty grape flavored gem. That's something that's always bothered me about gemstones. If they're colored like candy, then why are they not delicious? Or digestible? One of the many mysteries on this earth. Okay, we got we got options here. We got
Each exit has its own reward.
Okay, this is a symbol of the underworld, and this one is sword, I think. That looks like a sword, right? I mean, it has 3 points, but like that's like a sword in the middle and like clouds in the other directions. Oh man, it sucks for you guys that my dash does damage, huh? Or that the kid's dash does damage. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I played at the cuidado. Hey, this looks like a good time to use my ultimate. Okay, carefully. Oh man, I am very, very low on health. We are very low on health here.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
I don't know, man. People who are this excited about murder make me a little nervous. Oh well. Alright, Battle Rage. After slaying a foe, your next attack or special deals more damage. Interesting. Curse Advantage. After you take damage, inflict doom on foes around you. Your attacks inflict a doom. After a brief moment, victim takes a burst of damage. I think that one's the best one because I'm at 6 health. So that's not a... Okay, so we got another boon from Ares or some kind of bag thing. Let's go for the bag thing. We've already done Ares.
I think I hear the river.
Oh, this place looks very pleasant. Man, it's a shame they don't let you high-five the hands here. I feel bad leaving them hanging. Hey, man. What's up? Yeah, huh?
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business.
Mate.
In the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? And I'll just have a look around.
Why do you sound so nervous? He seems like a perfectly decent guy. Although we don't really have enough money for just about anything here. What's this? Examine.
Infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about, available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
I don't know, man. That seems like I don't know about the economy in the underworld, so to speak. But all these seem fairly decently priced. Like, you know, that's... How much is that? Like 100, like 50 gold doubloons for some fries and a mojito? I don't know, that seems pretty decent. Of course, I can't afford any of it, but... Oh well, that's life sometimes. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, louts about. Okay. Oh, there I go. Well, it had to happen at some point.
Damn it.
It's okay, kid. Just get back up. You'll be okay next time.
Home.
The House of Hades.
Carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
It's okay, kid. You just died. It happens to the best of us. Oh, hey, Hypnos.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Except me.
Some of us more than others.
Back already.
Hi, Hades. Hello.
Stupid boy.
Hey.
Told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
Maybe I will. Big man. Oh, it's Tartarus.
Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
Who's a good boy?
Things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Aw. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Nice giant doggy.
His rest.
Shut up, Hades. He loves his chin scratches. Look at this. Alright, what's on over here? Hey, man.
Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You don't die every single time, like, you try and go leave your house.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
What's this?
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Wait, that's Hades narrating everything? That's pretty funny. That's actually really funny. He's just off in the corner, just like whispering about shit. Alright. What else we got around here? Oh, a little coffee table.
Get away from back there.
I just want to see the wall, man.
Vast
Chill.
and intricately crafted mosaic depicts the underworld king presiding over the enormity of his domain, whilst its chthonic residents look on in awe of him.
Chthonic.
He's
Okay.
already that great.
Down.
Do not despair.
Well, hello
child.
there.
Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nex. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yep, as I thought.
Yes, we are.
Politics between the Grecian gods are just a real pain in the ass.
Hey, room. I'm I'm back.
Is that a thing that people do often? I know that I sometimes go like, hi home, I'm back, but like I don't really do it all that often.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Come on, it's not that bad, is it?
It really isn't. I mean, this could be a lot worse. Rest? Oh, he doesn't want to take a nap, huh? Not nap time yet? Okay. What's this? Reflect.
Night and darkness guide me.
Ooh. Okay, so I got 10 grape flavored rock candies that I can spend on selling here. Death Defiance, restore 50% instead of dying when your life total is depleted. Greater Reflex, perform +1 additional dash and quick accession. That does sound handy. Okay, bonus attack and special damage and Chthonic Vitality. Ooh, okay, that actually sounds really helpful. Unlock talents. Reveal 2 new talents hidden inside the Mirror of Night. Or hidden inside you. Neat. Alright, let's see what else we can do up here.
Okay.
Oh, I can use these keys to unlock another weapon, too. Oh, but that's a bow. I don't like bows. What do we got? Okay, we got the sword. We got a spear. I like the spear. I don't even know what to describe this as. It's like a shield with a helicopter.
I can escape through that pink window there.
What, you mean this pink window? Yeah, give it a moment. We got something else we can look at over here. Oh, this place is nice.
First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus.
Mm-hmm.
Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
Yeah, that's a spirit, kid. We'll have you back out there in no time. Inspect.
Nothing here yet.
Keepsakes. Alright, we'll take a look around some more. Again.
Thunder. Is that?
Oh, no. We are not getting involved with that loser. Trust me, you don't want to... Oh, we don't have a choice, huh? Fine.
Is this really him? Okay. In the name of
I was hoping we could avoid this unless we absolutely needed to.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Hi, Zeus. Alright, Lightning Strike. Your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. Need. Okay, your cast is a burst of chain lightning that bounces between foes. And Thunder Dash. Huh. Again, I'm really interested in the dash maneuvers because I feel like I'll be dashing a lot. But then Lightning Strike sounds kind of neat too.
Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
Listen, kid. The concept of night and day is extremely whack. Wait, okay, do those things falling on my head do damage? It doesn't seem that way. No, I'm fine. It doesn't deal any damage. Not to me, at least. That's good to know. Not for long. Wait, what's that do? Oh my god, they have landmines down here. I'm gonna smack another one. These things are fun. I see you casting at me with that stupid ass witch staff. Disgusting. I don't have anything against witches, I just have things against spellcasters, period. Alright. Oh hey, it's the skulls. I get the feeling that these guys are actually going to be my biggest obstacle for some reason. Like, they're weak enough that I can that I could like feasibly take care of them in a couple of hits, but you know, they're a little bit, you know, there's a lot of numbers. Ooh, max life up.
Now
Alright, what else we got? Okay, we can get another key, so we can unlock a weapon, or we can get more points to upgrade Zagreus here. I think another key would be good. I feel like getting those long-term investments in place is a good decision. Oh, neat. Okay, so these are like pressure plate traps. Okay.
A chthonic key.
Yoink.
This can unlock something back home. They absorbed my blood.
What the? Oh, okay. That means that they have armor. I see. Oh, and when they have armor, they don't flinch either. That's kind of a pain. The louts actually remind me a lot of an enemy from Bastion, actually.
A trident.
Oh, hey, it's Poseidon.
It's got to be.
Uncle number 2.
In the name of Hades.
Do you like rank your uncles? It's a bit rude.
You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Your tricep is enormous. Jesus, look at that thing. The gold band you have over it is like creaking. It's protesting. You're about to break its spirit, man. In a random assortment of loot, bloodshot. Your cast damages foes in an area and knocks them away. Oh. Okay, Floodshot actually sounds really handy.
I caught a big one. The power of the sea should be of help.
I see what you did there. Alright, let's just think this thing out. Oh, that is nice. Oh. Man, I kind of miss Athena's blessing since it let me deflect stuff. That really helped me dig through the ditches and burn through the witches. And slam in the back of my Sagula. Does that pun work? I feel like that works. I feel like that's close enough. Oh shit, that's a lot of dudes. Alright, hang on. Okay, I don't have... I think I ran out of ammo for my spellcasting.
Coin from the dead.
Which might be a problem.
Should fetch me something. They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going.
Yep. Oh, that's what that does. Okay, so I need those red gems to hold a slot. What's wrong? It's just some skeletons. Like, I know they're kind of scary, but, like, they're not that dangerous, I don't think. Okay, never mind, I take it back. These guys are kind of beating our ass, huh? Well, worry not. One of them's down, so it's just a matter of getting the other one. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Alright, do not let him rust.
Nice. It must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, hello.
Oh, holy shit, I forgot what Aphrodite looked like.
Quite the specimen. So, I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Okay, Passion Dash. Passion? Your dash deals damage where you end up, inflicting weak. Oh. Life affirmation. Any life increased chamber rewards are worth more, and dying lament. When foes are slain, they damage nearby foes and inflict weak. That sounds nice.
Interested in the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
That's my boy. Alright, let's keep going. Okay. So these things can inflict weak now after I've slain an enemy, right? That sounds handy. Although I do want to watch out for that big guy over there. And all those little guys over there. Okay, now he's flinching. Get his ass. Really can't wait until I get a upgrade that lets me break through armor or something.
Time to collect.
Yoink. Oh, that is... I am at 1 hit point, huh?
Farthest I've come.
Remain exactly where you are.
What? Wait, should I listen to him or should I not? Oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah, no. There was no way I was gonna be able to escape that. Man, fuck you! I did my best. Granted, I lasted only like 3 seconds.
That was too much.
I gave it a shot, you know. I tried.
Whoa.
Hey, man.
Oh, one of those wretched louts just killed you dead that time. Those mean old slappy guys? Maybe try killing them beforehand. I don't know.
I hadn't thought of that.
Right.
You ought to try being a coach yourself.
The throne.
Oh, yeah? What's all this, then? Renovate.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Fountain Chamber Tartarus. Restore some heart amid the gloom. Plunder lesser. Chambers may contain an infernal trove. Treasure chests worth more, the fast G slay the foes guarding. Oh, and now we can like also decorate the main hall. Neat. Seating, luxurious. I see. All right, we'll come back for these some other time. But that sounds handy.
Who's that
Hades.
shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work. And here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor. One whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
I mean, I don't know. You have a pretty shiny belt buckle. Why don't you pawn that?
Nice.
Papa. Alright. Is there anything new over here? Guess not.
Keep at it.
Achilles?
I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
Can I do, big man?
Did Achilles, though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Yeah, you kind of killed a lot of people, Achilles. Like a lot of people. Hey, next.
Guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
Aw, thanks.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
What a sweet lady. Alright, time to reflect a little bit. What can we increase? Death of Defiance feels pretty good, but I feel like I should probably save up for a greater reflex.
I should go.
Nothing new over here just yet. I feel like we'll know once we get something new.
That looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Sure does. Whose is it?
Enchantments for my weapon.
Oh. Okay, this isn't exactly a blessing. It's just like a handy little thing that's around. Flurry Slash. Hold attack to strike rapidly, dealing 25 base damage per hit. Sounds nice. Dash Strike hits twice and deals 20% damage. Ooh, Curse Slash is a lot of risk for not very much reward at all.
You may be right now. Thank you.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, this is going to be very handy.
Stones.
I don't know what that means. You're saying that like it's a bad thing. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I'm not from here, man. You're gonna need to be a little bit of a tour guide. Oh shit, that thing's got lasers. It's back in heat.
Felt something.
Oh, okay, we got a blessing from Zeus up next. Alright, let's proceed.
Wretches.
And we gotta talk about what do we call these guys. Calling them wretches just feels a little bit unwarranted is the thing. You know, it's like, yes, there are our adversaries, but we don't need to be like unprofessional about it, you know? Although, you know, good trash talk is a cornerstone of ringside promo work.
All set.
My greetings, young nephew. And more importantly, my blessing and my strength be with you as you journey towards your rightful home.
Man, this rightful home talk makes me... I don't know about you, kid, but this rightful home talk makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Lightning Strike was pretty good, but... Let's try a Thunder Dash. I feel like I'm not dashing as much as I could be. Okay, carefully. Yeah, as long as the armored enemies don't show up just yet, this... Oh, hey, what's this?
Who should I give this to?
Oh, we can give it out as a little gift. That's cute. Alright, we got coins or we got Poseidon? I'm picking Poseidon. We can use more blessings. Hades nuts, hey! Hey, Gorgie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Nice one. I was tempted to name the... I was really tempted to name the like, video that, but, like, there's also... Okay, so to explain the title, in Spanish, the word Apoyo means support. And it's also theoretically how you would pronounce the name Apollo, just from how it's written, because of the two L's. Feeling okay? Just vibing? Playing some Lobo Corp before sleepy time. Nice. I'm glad you swung by. Alright. I found a little hammer that makes me just be able to slash people infinitely. So I've been vibing with that a lot. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Poseidon, god of the Broshan.
Crusty elder brother lately.
He calls the Hades crusty.
All of us, not just with you. So don't you take it personal and stick with me.
I do miss Hades. I always tell myself I'll get full completion one day. Lying to myself. Yeah, I'm really excited to play it. I've played all the other Supergiant games, but not Hades. So I'm really excited to see what this one's like. So far, I'm loving it. Big Hades, he is disagreeable with all of us, not just with you. So don't you take it personal, and stick with me. I feel like Poseidon has like the vibe of like one of your uncles who is like very obviously a greasy con man, but he's like a good person to you. Yeah, it's popular for a reason. Now, I'm having a lot of fun. I don't know why I put off playing this game so much. I never ended up buying it. Hydraulic Might. Your attack and special are stronger than the first 10 seconds in encounters. Flood Shot. Tempest Strikes. I feel like I need to focus on my normal strikes, because I forget that I have magic. I'm not gonna lie, I straight up forget that I have magic.
Pests.
Wait, what? Did that rat just crap out a landmine? Wait, that's not a rat, that's just like a... I thought that was a rat because it was like gray and hopping around, but that's just like a pod. Rarely cast because it causes me problems. Yeah, I know what you mean. Until I can get like more casting slots or more ammo for casting, I'm not gonna be whipping out spells all over the place.
This to unlock a weapon.
No, you'll meet the rats later. Rats. Rats. We're the rats. We sock at night, we pray at night. We're the rats. I'm the giant rat who makes all of the rules. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Okay. Oh. Friggin' lousy, stupid friggin' spellcasters. Sometimes I remember that it was Jerma who made that, and I don't know how that makes me feel. Yeah! A palm of power!
Delicious.
Mmm. Oh, okay, so the pomegranates help us upgrade the blessings. I see. I thought they were just tasty. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the pomegranates were just like tasty snack. Thunder Dash, okay. I feel like Thunder Dash has been pretty sweet to me, so let's upgrade that.
What I wouldn't give for, say, a healing flask of some sort.
This ain't a Soulsborne, kid. Suck it up. Ow. But yeah, it's really weird because I can see like some of the design elements from older games in here. Like for example, these little skull guys are a lot like the squirts from Bastion. So are the louds. They're a lot like the windbags from Bastion. It's like super cool for me, honestly. It's just like that's not the flying skull. That's Squirt, my friend Squirt from Bastion. I like that we get extra damage from wall slamming enemies. Oop. Seems like they also do extra damage to me though. My bad. Got a little excited there.
Bloodless bastards got me.
Bloodless. That's a new kind of. I don't know how to feel about the adjective bloodless.
Whoa, you just got killed by one of those bloodless inferno bomber skeleton type guys. Nice. I always wondered what would happen if you just kind of stood around while all their bombs went off.
Yeah, I was so busy in the sheer like frenzy of smacking them against the wall that I kind of forgot that they have landmines installed.
Okay.
Just naturally. Man, I don't want to talk to you. Can I? Yes, I can give the dog a nectar. Alright. Come here, boy. Stick this in your gullet.
What I got for you, boy.
Who wants a treat? Who's a good boy?
Heads receives the prince's gift. Another muzzles something back into his hand.
Oh yeah? Doggy.
Thank you, boy.
Oh. Such a good dog. Doggy.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
Oh yeah?
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
I can. Give it to me.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
Codex, huh? What's this thing? Others of note. Achilles. I see no reason to regale you with stories of my past. Suffice it that I fought, as bravely as I could, alongside many of the finest men the world has ever known. Learn more by having conversations with Achilles, too. The fearsome, multi-headed hound of hell is not really so bad, as its deserved reputation otherwise would lead you to believe. House of Hades. Having been appointed by the fates to reign beneath the earth for eternity, the Master was awarded a permanent place of residence at the base of his domain, in addition to a wide variety of responsibilities to the dead. Job benefits. You take the good with the bad. Tartarus. The lowest reaches of the underworld are reserved not just for the Master's own abode, but for the benefit of every wretch who, in the course of drawing breath, failed every opportunity to leave any sort of positive impression behind. Huh, so those are the guys that we're beating up. Stygian Blade. Stygius, the blade of the underworld, must have been among the finest weapons ever wielded, back when it was whole. Back when the six elder gods sealed the titans in the deepest recesses of Tartarus. That blade evidently played no small role in their success. It must have been Lord Poseidon who brandished that blade, before he opted for that trident he so likes. Now the blade lies broken, survived only by its burning soul. So I guess only the first half of it is metal. The rest of it is... anger? Wrath? Wretched thug. The dead in Tartarus are here, in general, because they did not deserve a noble death. They were knaves, scoundrels, cutthroats, the worst that mortals have to offer. Wretched witch. Practitioners of foul arts, their lives inevitably were cut short, but now continue in a way within the bowels of the earth. Loud. There is ample room in Tartarus even for these prodigious boorish entities, who doubtless were intolerable even when they lived. Pests. The ashes of the dead are copious within the underworld, sometimes congealing into awful little spirits keen to cause whatever strife and mischief that they can. Numbskull? Yeah, this is also something that has been a long time trait, is that they just call enemies whatever the hell they want. In Transistor was one of the most funniest ones because they just like called them jerks, eggheads, stuff like that, and I see that they've got that up here. This is the land of the death. Anything that lives is likely to be rather bothersome, and the numbskulls certainly fit this profile. Voracious little creatures, the Lord Hades nonetheless opted not to exterminate them all, since they do have a tendency to prey on foolish shades who dare leave their station. Skullomat! The hideous appearance of this mound of human-looking skulls effectively deters any who wander out into the reaches of the underworld. Brimstone. Yeah, these are the guys that shot lasers at me. I didn't know that the Greeks had lasers. I know they had that weird mirror. I heard somebody singing just now. I don't know why. The pressures of the lowest reaches of the underworld forge these terrifying crystal entities, imbued with the overflowing hatred from the essence of the damned, which gives them something much akin to life. Yeah, that's true. You learn something new every day. Inferno Bomber. As if forged bronze is insufficient in its keen ability to put an end to life, there have been those who'd studied the eldritch art of chemistry to fashion devastating, fiery devices known as bombs. Huh. Alright, I think we've checked about everything we can here.
Well, that was quick. What news, boy? Ready to give up or no?
Hell nah.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Lucky I've got other family who believe in me.
You tell him, Sagrius.
Be careful whom you give your trust. My brothers frolic on Olympus while we work, while I work. You're just like them. No wonder they like you.
Doesn't that mean that nobody likes you then? Just saying. Nothing new to say next? Alright.
Gods.
Alright. Ooh, we have stuff for the greater reflex now. Copped. Okay.
Feeling good.
I think that's about everything we got in here. Gonna take a sip of water. How many of these fancy keys do I have anyway? 4? I don't know. None of these really speak to me just yet. I like the spear. The spear seems interesting, but I'd rather unlock more talents that'll help me out later. Hi, Zeus. Again.
We'll keep you safe here from your father, Zagreus. But while you're still inside that underworld, there's only so much we can do.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright. I think Lightning Strike is good. I like Chain Lightning. It zaps people. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, I'm gonna need to pop these guys before they fire lasers at me, preferably rather than after. Whoa, 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 careful, careful, careful. Cuidado. Yeah, it rules. Nice. Yeah, I get the feeling that there's really no, like, bad upgrades in this game, it feels like. All of them do something specific to your strikes, but, it seems like a lot of it is just skill issue. I imagine there are some that are, like, better than others, but none of them seem, like, particularly bad, so to speak. Very good balance. Oh crap, Skull-O-Matic over there. And I know enough from Doom 2 to know that anything that can spit out fiery skulls is bad news. Depends on your build. Some don't sync up very well.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Aw, she seems nice. Deadly Flourish. Your special is stronger with 20% chance to deal critical damage. Ooh, okay, so this is like the crit build. Okay. Any damage you deal has a chance to be critical. I kind of want to try Deadly Flourish. That sounds cool.
Good company to keep.
Alright. We can get cash, money, or a boost to life. Boost to life it is. Oh. Watch it, big guy. These are Gucci robes, I'll have you know. Oh, is this a first time run? That's right, Johnny. Yeah, I've never played Hades before. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I've always been a big roguelike fan, so I don't know why... Again, I don't know why I kept putting off playing Hades. Wait, this belonged to a centaur? And we're doing... what with it? Eating it? Putting it inside our chest? It's kind of big for it to be kind of fit in there, but I think we can jam it in.
That ought to keep me going for a bit.
I think we can just kind of like squeeze it in there, yeah. If it worked in Team Fortress 2, it'll work in here. If it worked in Team Fortress 2, it works in real life. That's a rule. That's the rule. That's the only rule you need to know. Oh man. Armored crystal laser guys are the worst, I think.
A gift.
I don't like the armored crystal laser guys. They're mean. Hey, big fella, look at... Ah! I wanted to just trap him into the spike pit. They get worse? That's not encouraging, but I suppose it is what it is, I suppose. Sometimes you get lasered. It's just life. It happens. Ah! They're fucking beating my ass in the retweets. It is a roguelike. That's true. I wonder what nectar is supposed to represent. Like, I get that it's like a gift that you can give to people, but like, I do wonder what it's supposed to, like, be? Yeah, but yeah, very rude rocks. That's an apt way of putting it. Who dies first? It's gonna be me, bro. Like, we're not having a great time out here. Yeah. I need to learn how to fight armored enemies like real fast, or else we're not going to get very far at all.
Like to think I learned something back there.
We didn't. Buddy, we did not learn anything. What's this?
Of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who would listen.
I listen.
Hey, man.
It says here one of the wretched thugs got you. Too bad. They're slow, but they hit pretty hard, I guess. Have you tried moving out of the way?
That's good advice. I'll take that to heart. It's analogous to a soporific substance, apparently. Hades is a hard ass about it like a dad would be about his kids drinking. Nice.
Well.
Hey, man. Achilles, my boy.
I was wondering, Achilles, any news of Orpheus of late? I've not seen him around here in some time. He's still paying his dues?
That I believe he is, lad. Your father.
I hope so too. If you do see him, tell him I said hi.
Hang on, I'm wondering how, like, is the audio in the game good? Can you hear the dialogue? Because it's some nice voice work. It'll be a shame to miss out on it. Or if it's like too quiet and my voice is just so boomingly loud. Huh, I wonder where Nyx went. Jinx, you owe me a nectar, I suppose. Can't hear it too well to be 8? Okay. Let me just boost it a little bit. We can always dial it back a little bit if it gets too loud. Okay. Do we want to talk to this guy?
You're late for dinner. Or breakfast, or whatever blasted meal's next.
Have you been skipping meals, Hades? That's not good, even if you are a god of the dead. Could be a smidge louder. Alright.
That's all right, Father.
Let me know how it is now.
I've asked repeatedly for the construction of a sundial, but every time they tell me no. Can you believe it? Your impertinence with me inspires all.
Thanks! I take that as a compliment. Can we install a sundial in here? It would be good to know, like, what time it is. Oh, Fountain Chamber Tartarus. Oh wait, this is a free upgrade, okay.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Neat. Oh wait, no, what I could do is I could actually just boost the... Hang on. Settings. Voice volume. Okay, so what I can do is actually I can lower the... Ooh. Hang on, I can lower the music volume and the sound effects a little bit, and then boost the voice, and then boost the... whatever, the... Okay, is that coming out very loud for anybody? Okay. That should be a touch better. I don't want to make it too... Oh man, that's nice. Think that's a good balance? we just shut that guy right up, huh? I feel kind of rude now. He was just starting to get into the song and then I just like pressed the pause button.
I feel different.
Alright, let's see here. I do have enough keys to just like blow on one of these, but I don't know which one. I'm not gonna lie, this helicopter shield is the thing that interests me the most.
Lend me your power. What the?
Oop. Nisha Shaya.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
What?
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
Nice coin in your mouth.
If you insist.
If I smack your jaw, does that mean it'll pop out like a piñata? I'm not actually gonna do that, I'm just curious. But will it?
Wait.
Okay, very short range. Oh, what? Hang on, did that thing curve? Oops. Okay, very short range on the shield here, but oh, we can charge. Alright, how far does this thing go? Okay, about that far. Alright.
Through all that, way to the surface. Alright, one more time.
Oh, that's gonna be way more than one more, buddy. I'm sorry to say this.
That sound.
Oh, yeah. Fellas, I think it's party time.
Revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zag man, how's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
Sir? What, his dick out? Alright, Drunken Strike. Your attacks inflicts hangover. For 4 seconds, victim keeps taking damage. Drunken Dash. That sounds good, actually.
The god of wine to liven things up around here.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more audio balancing, actually. I'm gonna, like... Okay, music volume should actually be good. Sound effect volume should go like way down. And then... Okay. And then just boost the audio a little bit more one more time. I think that should be good. What's this?
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not dead then, isn't it?
Good thing I'm not dead.
He's just like me for real. Yeah, but you've never been smacked around by a shield before, have you? Here comes the pain train, baby.
A key to a weapon.
I'm kind of digging the shield. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like I also lose my money every run. Unless I accidentally spent it all on something that I didn't realize I'd spent it all on. Which is very much a possibility. I haven't been keeping very good track of my resources in this game. That's right, you get a hangover. And you get a hangover. Fuck you, Rocks, you... Fuck you, Crystal, you're about to experience what a hangover is. You're a rock, you shouldn't even know what it is. But I'm making you experience one anyway. There's a lot of currencies to keep track of, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, we got keys, gems, ruby, like weird rock candy, grape thing. Rock. I don't know what... Are they supposed to be amethysts? I don't remember, like... They might be like obsidian or something, I'm not sure.
All clear.
They look like obsidian. They could be obsidian. Or amethyst. Or rock candy. Just grape-flavored rock candy. Feels like it's been a while since I've had like a decent bit of rock candy, you know? I feel like it's been a minute since I've had decent rock candy. I'm not much of a candy guy anymore, in period. Gotta crunch him to find out. That's true. You know, that is what they, you know, like, they do have that test, right, for testing if gold is real. Like, they'll bite into it, and if they can, like, dent it with their tooth, the gold is, it's legit. I'm not supposed to tell you guys this, but you can do that with basically any rock. Assuming that your teeth are at least an 11 out of 10 on the most scale of hardness. Solid gold actually is on, like, a... Hang on. I gotta kill this hater first.
Uncle Poseidon.
Ooh. But yeah, gold is like only like a 2 or something on the most scale of hardness, and your nail is like a 1.5. So if you actually dig hard enough with your nail, you can scratch solid gold.
Whenever Dionysus calls a feast, I'm turning up sooner or later, hear me, nephew? So make room for one more blessing and let's go!
Hell yeah, party bus build. Tempest Flourish, Flood Shot, Hydraulic Might.
Where now?
More nectar or a key? Ah, screw it, I'm taking the key. Hey, guess who's got extra damage in the first 7 seconds of a fight? It's me, ya boy. Think you're hot shit at casting spells from all the way over there, don't ya? Well, too bad, I got a dash attack. And I'm not afraid to use it. Oh yeah, I forgot that I can double dash now. I need to remember that. If only so that I can cause, like, unimaginable pain with hangovers for literally every enemy.
You're nothing.
Yoink.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
I wonder if I'll eventually stop getting keys once I finish loading everything. Oh, so that's a special attack. It lets me, like, zip stuff around. Handy. Oh. Watch out, kid.
May I help you?
It's really it's really funny how just polite Saga is. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's just like it's obviously sarcastic, but it is funny to me just how nice this kid is.
Again?
Hey man.
Ooh, says here a wretched lout slapped you to death again. That's a tough break. Have you tried talking it out or something? I don't know.
You know, I haven't.
I haven't actually tried talking to any of these guys. I don't imagine they're particularly good company. Hello.
He's back already, Cerberus. Just as I indicated.
Yeah, but not for long.
I'm standing right here, Father.
I'm sorry he disturbed your rest again, Cerberus. You've done a good job. The realm is well defended still to the high standard that you set.
Are we really doing this? You're bringing the dog into this, man? Come on, that's low, even for you.
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
They're doing like a little Mexican wave with their heads.
Must have missed Achilles.
Yeah, he's not here right now. Guess he's somewhere else. I'll catch him around later. Oh, hey, Nix. Wait, what's all
The
this?
lounge is open.
Oh. This place looks fancy.
A commemorative board adorns one of the stoic walls within the lounging area, celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades best of all.
Won't ever see my face up on that wall, I guess.
Hey, never say never, right? Who's that kid with the bowl cut? Trade.
Greetings, broker.
Oh. Okay, so this is how you can swap around some of the currencies. Oh, we got a little restaurant here and everything. Who are you?
Prince himself. You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
She's so cute.
I just wanted to say the lounge looks wonderful, as good as new. Better. I hope it's not been too much trouble patching up.
I have to clean the rafters.
Thanks for all your
Whoa.
hard work.
Off she goes.
Greetings, chef.
Can we not? Bro, are you just chopping onions all day? Don't get me wrong, onions are important, but like, man can't live on onions alone. Well, he's just gonna keep chopping onions. I guess you'd need something pretty strong as a flavoring, and if you were dead and couldn't taste much.
The Olympians can't really see me, can they, Nix? I mean, not very well. I get that they can sense details here and there, but they don't know the full extent of what's going on. Are we really so far beyond their influence?
Well, let me put it this way to you, Sagrius. They're on a high mountain, and we're like at the bottom of Earth. So yeah, there's a little bit of like technical interference. I think shades in the underworld actually do live on onions alone. Well, mad respect. They've got to have like mad healthy gut flora.
You are enshrouded from them, child. For your own benefit and theirs. They know as much as necessary to assist. And I trust they shall, for as long as you require. They are bound to one another as family. And they know that you require aid. Do not be too prideful to accept.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm accepting everything.
I won't.
Also here, you seem nice.
Nix? You've done so much for me, I thought you might like this.
You know your father does not like it when nectar is doled out on the premises, dear child. However, I am not he, and I wished regardless to provide you a token of my affection.
I'm very grateful,
Black
Nix.
shawl. Aww. That was sweet. Hades. What is there to say about the Master? Master not just of the house in which I work, but for the entirety of the domain beneath the earth, and the place we all end up after we die. He is a god of character, I have to give him that. In life, I once served someone who reminded me of him a little. Yet even the kingliest of mortals pales in comparison. Suffice it then to say that the Lord Hades takes matters of his fate-appointed underworld in utmost seriousness. Nyx. Mother Night, we like to call her, though rare is the occasion when she dotes on us. She has her many children to look after, many of whom reside now in locales well beyond my reckoning, and perhaps even beyond hers. Zagreus. Take one look at him, and I think any questions of his parentage are soon resolved. You never seemed to like it much there, growing up within Lord Hades' well-appointed house. One day I took him on as a disciple, under orders from the Lord Hades. The master worried that his heir lacked any firm direction in his life. And indeed, Zagreus took well to the martial ways, and I'm proud to say that now he was my student. Karen. The Stygian boatman is a lot of things, although I'm afraid he isn't much for conversation. I have tried, and though perhaps not persuasively enough. Hypnos. It is said that sleep is the cousin of death. That turns out to be not quite correct, insofar as the two, in fact, are brothers, born to Nyx herself. The former of the two, we call him Hypnos. He whiles away, half sleeping, watching over the pool of Styx in the foyer of the house, taking stock of those arriving in the master's domain or returning to it. I love how much that sounded like Karen. Yeah. You know, that's why he wears that big hat. It's to obscure that half brown, half blonde dyed hair of his. Achilles was supposed to fix him the way military school is supposed to fix bad kids. Like, do you know Achilles? Yeah, no. I don't know what Hades was expecting, but he fucked up big time appointing Achilles. Like, that dude had no restraint. I mean, he had discipline, but this restraint was maybe not in his dictionary. Neither was apparently, like, appropriate footwear, given that he, the way he died. But I feel like that might be a bit of a sore spot for him. Zeus. The master of the heavens, god among gods. So much of my mortal life was impacted by him. And now even in death I serve his brother. I do not think that I have much to say for the Lord Zeus, which is not widely known already. Poseidon. The master of the seas, the earth shaker, brother to Lord Hades and Lord Zeus, the Lord Poseidon. I'm ever grateful that, while I was living, he was merciful to me. Down here, however, I must say I rarely feel his influence. All of us. We're beneath him now. Athena. Of some things I am certain, and one of them is this, that there were many times during my mortal life when my spear found its mark, thanks to Pallas Athena. Aphrodite wields her beauty and her charm with much the same lethality as I could wield a spear. I have seen her handiwork firsthand, and it is not as often as pretty as she is. Artemis. The goddess of the hunt has always held my highest admiration. Unlike so many of her brethren on Olympus, she seems unconcerned with being praised at every turn by mortals, and instead she dutifully holds her station as a master of the natural world. Ares. Although my heart has long since stopped, it yet holds love in it for all the gods, save one, the one who made and ruined me as well. I've no kind words to impart to him, except perhaps in the form of this concession. War, much like the heavens and the sea, can be considered as a force of nature. Perhaps I ought to feel kinship with the easygoing son of Zeus, for it is said that he has some mortal blood in him, not just divinity. I've still got 2 to go, huh? Can't wait to meet the rest of the extended family. Oh, I don't have enough keystone to upgrade the mirror either. Well, time to head back out there and bash some more skulls.
Been waiting over here.
Gotta say, I actually liked the sword a little bit more.
Stygius, blade of the underworld, I need your strength.
Hey, that looks pretty mean.
Hey, that looks pretty mean. I like this guy's voice.
I could hit harder than that. Hey, pal, watch where you throw those bloodstone things of yours. You drop them, you go pick them up, you understand? But if somebody gives you grief, you got my permission to chuck one right in his eye.
So that's how it works.
I'll just aim generally for the midsection, since the eyes are a lot harder to hit in my experience.
Okay, so wherever it lands, I can get it back.
The courtyard of
Oh.
the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
It's not that orderly, really.
Oof. I think Skelly and Sag are the same VA, actually. Huh. That explains why they get along so well. Bonk.
Gust of air.
Oh.
This mark, almost like a bat wing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Wait. Does Zacharias not know what a bird is?
Hey boss, found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we've both got places to be.
Darn tootin'. Like a bat wing. I don't think he knows what a bird is. Hyper sprint. After you dash, briefly become sturdy and move 100% faster. Your special is faster? Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme.
Appreciate the lift, Lord Hermes, sir.
Man to
Let's
man.
go.
No birds in the underworld. Oh, shit. Speaking of birds, I almost got wrecked by that giant guy. But yeah, no birds in the underworld. Zacharias doesn't know what a bird is. It doesn't... That's just really funny. This kid is... Did Achilles never, like, mention what a bird is? Oh my god, he doesn't know what a bird is, guys. He just doesn't know what a bird is. Fuck my life, that's funny.
For safekeeping.
Sag slept through that day of class. Just never came up. Yeah, I could just imagine it like in the middle of the game that Achilles is just like, Poseidon, huh? You've been talking with him a lot? Yeah, I remember the ocean pretty well. The smell of salt, all the fish, the birds, the seabirds in the air. What the fuck is a Z-bird? And then they'll have that whole conversation. How would you even describe a bird to somebody who's never seen one? Like, it's like a bat but feathery. It's like a bat, but like it's got like a hard mouth. It's like a bat, but it actually likes the light. Imagine if a fish could like be in the air. Oh, those are landmines. And I'm out of dashes. Yoink. What's this? I'll read that later. More nectar or more upgrade materials? Upgrade materials it is. Hey man, guess who figured out how they can get infinite ammo by just smacking people around? That's right, me. Ow, spike trap. I will say, one thing that I miss about the shield is going to be the charge attack. It was nice having like an... Oh, that's a lot of skeletons. It was nice having like an AoE that didn't like take a little while to load up like the like this one does.
Sure.
Give me that. Oh, Poseidon blessing next. Laser kill on sight. Alright, who else wants a piece of me? Yeah, I think there were laser enemies like this in Transistor 2, but I don't remember them being so mobile.
Little Hades, it appears that you are moving right along. Almost at an
Moving right
uncanny
along.
pace. I wonder how you got to be so fast. Aquatic exercise?
Man, I wish I had some aquatic exercise. Tempest Strike, Tidal Dash. Yeah, I actually miss swimming a little bit. I was never like in a swimming club or anything, but I do like it as my as a form of exercise. It's just nice to be in the water. Okay, watch out for the loud. And for the skull, which it can apparently no-clip. So add that to the list of things that skulls can do. Whoop. Watch out. Swimming is the optimal cardio. Fucks up your knees way less than running. Anyway, mind if I turn that hot tub you're sitting in? Anyway, mind if I turn that hot tub you're sitting in to just up to over 100 degrees Celsius? Sure, best buddy, why not? Hey, is anybody else smelling a little cooked in here? Anyway, remember, I can't stay in temperatures like this for too long. Maybe a maximum of like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, 35 minutes if you're using a pressure cooker. Otherwise, it's just not good for my skin, you know? I don't know. Can I survive being cooked, theoretically speaking? Nah, I could survive being cooked, I think. It'd just be like having wet hair or something. Gets a little too soft. Yeah, I get like all, like...
Rot.
Rot? Yeah, have you ever seen that, those like Japanese bean soups that have like a bit of mochi in them? I get like that.
You're not alone down there, okay? Here, let me show you.
Artemis is quickly becoming like my favorite. She's so sweet. Deadly Flourish. Also, she gives crits, which are really nice.
The hunt is on.
Artemis rules. That sounds delicious. I forget the name of it, but essentially it's like a black, or not a black bean, a red.
Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home.
Oh, hey! The shades are just chilling in the hot tub. Well, let me get in there. Why do the shades got the socks on in the jacuzzi? Ooh, restores health.
Refreshing.
Red bean soup? I've heard of it, but have not had it. I haven't had it myself either, but I do know that is like a dish that they do in Japan. Ooh, a Daedalus hammer. Oh, but Poseidon. Artemis is so good. I have combo with Artemis and the bow that goes crazy. Oh yeah, I can imagine that actually. Very appropriate too, given that she's like holding a bow.
A place of calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
And not a moment too soon.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I really needed that juice break and cookies. Alright, Daedalus hammer. Aha, no armor on you, punks. Oh shit, but you can still... I forgot that you guys have, like, no flinching when you wall slam. Okay. So a little bit of precaution is called for. And I miss it in Bastion because, like, in Bastion you could just trick these big guys into making themselves fall off the platform. Can't really do that here. Ouchie. Alright, 25 health. 1/3. That's... You know, 1/3 of health. People act like 1/3 of your health is, like, low, but it's not that, it's not that low. Flurry Slash, World Splitter. I want to try World Splitter. Let's see what that looks like.
For a god.
Hop, 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 hop. Only hit point that counts is the last one. This is true. Oh yeah, I wanted to upgrade the mirror. I should probably get a key. Alright, what do we got in here? Oh fuck, lasers. Hey little punk, guess who now does 90 damage per hit? Oh man, I am really wiping the floor with these guys with this high damage one. That is nice. Oh shit, big guy. Oh shit, loud! Okay, gotta be real careful, huh? He says as he's on like his last 4 hit points of damage. It's fine. You know, it's just like Johnny Boots said. The only one that counts is the last one. Hey, is anybody else hearing like the voice of their
still alive
dead relatives off in the afterlife? All right. Could definitely use more health, I think. All right. Oh, that's a lot of witches. All right. Oh, there you go. I wonder how many times I'm gonna die in this game.
Back again.
Guess who's back? Back again. Hey, fellas.
Oh, hey there, Dusa. How's your endless toil treating you?
You don't mince words, do you, Hypnos?
Mr. Hypnos, do you maybe think that you could, you know, keep an eye on the procession line before Lord Hades, like you were supposed to?
Oh, that's no problem. I can definitely do that. I'll just add it to the list.
Good, then. Glad we had the chance to chat. Now, maybe get some sleep or something. You look pretty beat.
Girl, this guy does nothing but sleep.
Get on it, Hypnos.
Yeah, get on it, Hypnos.
You again.
Dude, this is my house. Why are you acting like you're not expecting me? You again. This is my house.
Your enemy is not the wretched dead, and not your father, lad. It is the underworld itself. It has been fashioned to prevent escape. You must have seen by now how all the chambers seem to rearrange themselves.
Oh, I thought that's on purpose? I thought I just had a really bad sense of direction.
The underworld itself, my enemy. I'll do my best anticipating its surprises, sir.
I see. Okay, look. I feel like I should wait until I finish these paragraphs to read them all out loud. Or at least wait until they've developed a little more.
So how did it go? How did you die ignobly this time, pray tell? Cerberus and I can't wait to hear the tale.
Well, if you must know, I got jumped by a ton of witches.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
Fine. Your failure is quite easily imagined. How often it recurs. Almost as though my realm is built to keep you here. You and every single soul that's ever lived. But by all means, continue struggling.
They saw a bag of rice and said, drag his ass to the pot. That's exactly what happened. They weren't even witches, they were just like hungry, and they saw a bag of rice running around in there, and they're like, fast food. Listen, if there's a reason to struggle, that means that struggle isn't pointless. Oh hey, Achilles is on the fridge magnet this time around.
Achilles in the spotlight.
Not fast enough, though. I never am. It's my short, stubby little legs, I'm telling you.
What's in stock?
I just can't beat feet fast enough.
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place to be, in spite of its intended purpose to enliven the house's grim inhabitants.
It's better than nothing.
I mean, I don't know, maybe I could learn how to run on 4 legs, but then I'm worried I'd look like a cockroach or something. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen that video of a guy on TikTok that runs around on all 4 limbs.
Born of the underworld. Is that my imagination, or what do you make of it?
The gods of Mount Olympus tend to think themselves above us, child. Or so your father often likes to say. He alone was relegated to this realm, and grew resentful of his relatives on high.
I can't imagine him otherwise.
Well, not to mention that they're physically and literally looking down on us. They're kind of living on a mountain. It's difficult to avoid that. Ooh, unlock talents. Boiling Blood. Deal bonus attack and special damage to foes with the blood shard in them. 10% per rank. Infernal Soul. Raise your supply. Ooh. Okay, that's the one.
I can't.
That's the one we want.
My power grows.
My power grows, Gordon.
Need some practicing?
Hey man, can we
You're getting
talk?
pretty strong, I'll give you that, boyo. Strong enough to smack a guy like me right up against the wall and I'd go straight to pieces. Boom! You just remember, when you're duking it out, the walls are your friend.
That's true.
Smack guys against walls. Sound advice as ever, mate.
Yeah, that is true. Getting somebody in the corner is really good in, like, I remember that's a thing in boxing, getting somebody into the corner.
Olympus
Less room to maneuver.
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything, especially to smash your enemies to bits.
Yeah?
Oh,
Poseidon's aid. Your call makes you surge into foes while impervious for 1.2 seconds. Press RT for an Olympian's aid. Oh.
the wrath of Poseidon at my beck and call.
Pretty handy.
What's that portal thing there on the ground?
What portal thing? The one that looks like eyes? Descend. Negative 21 health. Wait, what's this thing do?
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to perhaps map it out.
So that is on
Built to
purpose.
ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
Ah, what the hell? Let's descend.
So all I need to do is sacrifice some of my life essence to go in here.
Yeah, huh?
Ah, don't see why not. Who or what is that?
The
Examine.
fathomless expanses hidden in darkest corners of the underworld stretch well past the notice of Lord Hades himself. And yet, the interfering prince somehow discovers passage there.
Yeah, because I'm a baller.
Wasn't all that hard to find, really. This is not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello. May I ask who's calling?
New run, who this?
The Olympians have all grown soft. Would you not agree?
Who's this tall glass of water?
Have we met?
Oh, we have met, in a way. I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place? Then it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympians someday, to give them my regards.
Seems legit. Blade lunge. For the next 3 encounters, each time you special, get hit for -3. Afterwards, your dash strike deals 48% damage. Slothful escape. Okay, so it's a little bit of good with bad, huh?
I'll have to withstand
Neat.
the whims of chaos to extract the benefits a few chambers from now.
Oh, this is slow, huh? Alright, so what do we want? I feel like making some renovations around the house. They're just hanging out. That is true, they're just out here. Oh boy, flaming skulls. My favorite. In this episode of Hades, Sag keeps the horror.
More to fight.
Yeah. Honestly, the chaos seemed nice. They seemed nice. You know, I feel like maybe it's not a great idea to do bargains where you sacrifice a little bit of your life essence, but hey, that's just me.
Gemstones.
Gimme.
Good.
Is this the only way out? I think it is. Off we go. Alright. Beat him up, beat him up! Oh, there's more. Witches! Attack! There we go. I don't know what it is about spellcasters in video games that just makes me see red. Or, I mean, I guess it would make me see red if I had any eyes. Feel red? Turn red? I'll have to think a little bit more on this. Crystals! Laser blasts are just a subset of spellcasting. Smug little long-range blasters. Yeah.
Coin for Charon.
Coin for Charon.
Here goes nothing.
Indeed. But yeah, that sums up my feelings towards them exactly. Smug little orange long-range blasters. Do you think you're hot shit just because you don't need to be next to somebody to punch them? Oh hey, that means that I got a whole bunch of bonuses now. Alright. Bacchus or Daedalus? Ah, it's party time. Laser spamming makes you a warlock, I think. Huh.
Ready, lads?
The more shit. It's these pricks. Alright, do not stay still. Zagreus, do not stay still, alright, bud? Keep at a long range of bombs. Quick, put him against the wall, put him against the wall. Let him taste the concrete. Shit. His little buddy came in to stop me. Oh, hey, a twofer.
Sometimes I have to wonder, man, what's going through your head? I mean, I know you hear me and the others, but it's so damn dark down there, I can't hear you at all.
It's cool. I'm just cussing. Cheers. Trippy shot. Your cast lobs a large explosive that bursts into festive fog. That sounds fun.
Feeling good. Oh no.
He's there. Get him.
Ah, you dick! You're sending your Gucci gang after me? And it's full of spellcasters, because of course it is.
I always come back.
Alright, I gotta be careful. There's a lot of projectiles.
You are a weakling, boy.
All those wretches got the best of me.
They sure did, bud.
I'm up. Looks like one of the wretched witches shot you dead last time. Sorry to hear that, huh? Have you tried shooting them first?
Not a bad idea.
I haven't.
What's wrong, big man?
Why, I can scarce believe my eyes. Is that you, boy? Cerberus, look who it is. He's back.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
He seems pretty jazzed to me.
No need to drag the dog into this, father.
Anything you say to me, you say in front of Cerberus. You might even learn a thing or two from him of listening and of obedience.
And I can see you learn from him how to be a huge bitch.
I'm up.
Achilles on break, I guess.
Yeah, seems that way. Wait, what are you guys doing over here?
How goes it, Shanes?
Well, I knew I had a 1 in 3 chance. Cause of death, poison mushroom? You take the odds with the mushrooms, I think. Oh hey, we should have enough gems to renovate now. Service deep cleaning. Gets rid of the huge clumps of fur shed by Cerberus. Cosmetic improvement. Okay, I see. What else is there? Service detailing. Repairs the unsightly damage dealt by Cerberus. Seating covered. Cushions the posterior while waiting eternally. Seating olive. Installs green sitting stools in the lounge. Papal serpentine. Huh. Alright, let's try these plundering chests.
Chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
What are you prattling about now?
Don't worry about it.
What's new?
I don't know why I keep checking with the broker guy. I know I'm never going to buy
Most of your
anything.
Olympian relatives by now, child. Although the power of their blessings is fleeting here, they shall continue to support you as long as necessary.
Yeah, last time I met some dude who took some of my blood and instead gave me money. And then I played Hades.
They all still think I'm headed to join them on Olympus. That's why they're helping me.
They are helping you because you are family. Family with whom they do not yet have a complicated past.
It's getting complicated pretty fast.
Oh, hey, it's a Gorgon.
I hope you're having a nice day. Even though you don't want to live here anymore, Your Highness.
And there she goes again.
She seems so nice. Alright, what can we do here?
Looking good.
I kind of want to try out the shield again.
Me. Ready.
Steady, go.
Olympus calling.
Ooh, Athena blessing.
Your father Hades and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
That's just how brothers are, dude. Don't worry about it. It's a Cain instinct. Divine dash, divine flourish. Divine strike seems good.
Your wisdom guide me.
Check this out. Oh yeah. Divine strike and the shield is gonna be a real good combo, I think. Oh hey, so perfect. The things that murdered me last time. Ah! The shield's your favorite? Alright. What else we got? Hey, is that some of my blood there on the floor? Kind of morbid. Yeah, I think that this means that as long as I time it right, I basically can't get hit ever. Of course, that does rely on me timing it right.
This can unlock something back home.
Well, no time like the present.
Blasted wretches.
Oh yeah. I like this power-up. Come on, big buddy, come on. Head over to the spike pit. Oh, never mind. You know what? Let me come to you.
Lady Aphrodite.
You've met Athena, dearest, so you know not all the ladies on Olympus are alike. And I, for one, am grateful to our forebears for that.
Hey, no need to drag anybody down, just put yourself up, alright? Passion Dash, Life Affirmation, Dying Lament. Oh, that one was good. I remember that one was good.
Pain.
Wait, did he just say no love without pain? Bro, you've got some twisted perceptions of love. I mean, you would, I guess, having Hades for a dad. It's alright, bro. We'll get you fixed up. Yoink.
Sweet.
Oh yeah. This just deflects everything. I love it.
No chance.
Oh, okay, so the special for this one bounces the shield around like a pinball, so it's really good for small corners like this one. It's good to be the Papster. Oh yeah, it's Friday. Oh shit, I forgot to post Friday Chief. And I have 138 coins. I can actually afford something now. Imagine that.
Shops.
Okay, I can buy Okay, I can buy myself a snackerino or a little power-up. Hey Karen, what's good?
Hey, good to see you out here, mate. It looks as though you've got some fine wares up for sale, don't you?
You know what? Why not?
Kieran, you've been such a reassuring sight, I thought I'd offer you a token of my gratitude. Wait, you don't have to give me something in return. It was a gift. Though, you're insisting, aren't you? I don't know what to say,
Bone
mate.
hourglass. Is this made from your bones? I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, let's buy this power up.
Pay for that. They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
God, I would love to go to Olympus if they had just have a shed load of pomegranates. I love pomegranates. One of the things that I miss from like one of the places I lived as a kid is that they used to have like a local brand of pomegranate juice that was really cheap and really good. Over here, the only thing you can get is that palm crap. It's overpriced garbage, I'll tell you what.
Hey, lads.
Hey, it's you guys. Man, it's gonna suck to hear this, but I am like really strong right now. Wait, I can turn the mines against them? Oh, that is funny. I can turn the bombs against them. Oh my god, this is going to be a great run.
That's what you get.
Hey, Ares.
Did you happen to know, my kin, that you have slain more than 100 foes since you began your quest? You have, for I am keeping count, and I am most impressed.
Your approval fills me with shame. Curse of pain, curse of vengeance. Urge to kill. Your attack, special, and cast deal more damage. Huh. That sounds handy. It's like a nice all-rounder kind of thing. Can I deflect these things too? No, I can't. Those are just normal. Those are normal traps. Ooh! Landmines ahoy. Who makes a beast that can crap out landmines? Only in Hades, people. Only in Tartarus.
Should come in handy.
Oh, crap.
Let's see if you can live through this.
This is gonna hurt.
I'm trapped.
Yeah, we sure are, bud. It's cool, though. It's cool. We got this.
Let's call it even.
Just keep smacking people. Just keep smacking people, for the love of God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Okay. Run, 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 run. Oh, shit. 11 seconds left, people. Oh, they're bringing out the big guys.
Enough.
Oh, my God.
Now to collect.
That sucked. Let's not do that again. No lasering. Huh. Okay, so the little, like, red blood thing is handy for softening up the crystal guys. Or just killing them if I can hit them twice. Good to know.
I'm empty.
Oh, crap. Alright, maybe I shouldn't spend so long, like, messing around with the little, like, limited ammo cap. Yoink. Alright. The sun seems to be shining particularly bright for some reason, so I think that might be a good call.
That must be one of those infernal troves.
One of infernal what? Oh, it's the treasure chest thing.
Think you can stop me?
Alright, what else we got? More witches. Lasers! Man, stop lasering me!
Mine now.
Yoink. Oh no, we're not doing that. I'm already at 10 health. Negative 23, I'm pretty sure it's gonna kill me.
Consider this a warning.
What?
Come and get it.
Oh no, this is bullshit. Okay, just keep smacking them.
Who is going to clean all this up?
Finally.
Oh my god.
Very nice.
Why did he have to be such a hard ass about that? I just wanted a little bit of procurement, a little bit of treasure chest for Pabs. Wait, what is...
Charon's shop.
Oh. Huh. I've got plenty of coin too. Full up on health, so I might as well buy the power-up.
I can use this.
Ares' aid sounds handy.
The power of Olympus.
Alright. What's this?
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Hello, ma'am.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
Ayo?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
Ayo?
A man after my own heart.
Oh, I like this lady.
Come closer.
Ooh, Dios mío.
Oh, damn it. Idiot.
Oh, I can't use the boons in this fight. Well, that's good. I wouldn't have wanted it to be too easy or anything. Oh, that's painful. That's a lot of hurt.
You're nothing to me anymore.
Do we have, like, beef or something?
Ah, cheers for that, Meg.
Well, at least I got to a boss battle. That's something, right?
What happened to Hypnos?
Yeah, where is that little guy? What's so funny?
Have you yet satisfied your foolish urges? Perhaps a lashing from the Fury's whips would set you straight.
Yes, I would hate to have that done to me.
I had it out with them already, thanks.
Such nonsense. First you defy me openly, and now you lie. On my next meeting with the Furies, we'll have a word about all this. You rest assured.
The call bar empties after every room, but you can use it for bosses once you refill it.
Wish I could be there to see your face.
Be strong.
Oh, you've got something new to say?
Achilles, sir. There's something I've been wondering about your codex. The words are yours, and yet it's through my actions that I'm able to absorb them. Is that how mortal scriptures always work?
Yes, that's how reading in books work, Zagreus. Don't worry about it.
You have to understand, lad. I've been here in your father's realm for quite some time. My documented learnings became bound to me, much like the spear, you see. You can undo those bindings over time. Thus, my knowledge can be yours, whatever it amounts to.
I see. I think. I'm grateful for it, sir.
I see. So because it's so bound to like Achilles, it's like his possession in that kind of cosmic way? It sounds complicated.
May you discover what you seek, my child.
Thank you, Nix.
Hi, Gorgon.
Do, sir. Turns out that I may be stopping back from time to time like this. But please don't bother picking up my room. I won't be staying long.
Oh, sure. But I'll just keep an eye on things in there from time to time, in case you change your mind. So, goodbye.
Off she goes.
Goodbye.
Medusa away! Sonic vitality, flowing blood.
Good to go.
Oh, this guy seems to have something important to talk about.
You having a rough time out there, boyo? You just remember something. You're a god, all right? Way tougher than you think. They give you trouble, you just turn on god mode and you let them have it for me.
I know what God mode is. Is this the equivalent of the game doing that thing where, like, after you die enough times, it says that easy mode is now unlocked?
You act as though this god mode is some sort of lever I can simply switch at will if ever I wish to unlock my latent strength there, mate.
Exactly, pal, that's it.
My blade.
I don't want to try out the bow. I don't care about the bow. I don't like ranged weapons. They make me feel too vulnerable. You can turn it on even from the beginning if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'm guessing that's for people who don't know that it's there, rather than like being some kind of like this.
Raise my hand against your father, dear nephew. Although I do suppose old Hades has it coming, doesn't he?
Oh, it's these little guys again. Yeah, I just thought it'd be funny. I feel like I've been I don't know how like normal, what a normal amount of times to die is in this game. So I was wondering like if I died enough to trigger that. Bow's really tough to use early on if you don't know how to use it, so that's fair. I remember it was kind of similar in Bastion too. Like the bow actually did nuts damage, but like you had to be very good with it.
Never enough of these back at the house.
You had like the opportunity to pull off like a critical hit and everything, if you drew it at the right amount of time. I wonder if that's how they did it here too. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. It's been a while since I've made an impulsive purchase of my underworld keys.
What do we have here?
Yoink. I recognize the layout of the rooms now a little bit. I actually quite like this one since it makes it easy to like back enemies up against the wall. Oh hey, chaos symbol. I actually got a bit of health going for me. I could stand to like do a little bit of chaos. We accept a couple of deals from chaos here.
All right.
Whee!
Interesting.
I sensed a certain rumbling here within the bowels of the earth. It is as though it had ingested something that did not sit well. Perhaps the earth itself wishes to spit you up and out.
Speaking of Earth, speaking of Earth, is that what you're, is that the cute little blue marble you seem to be holding there in your right hand? Don't press too hard on that, okay? we're not a stress ball. Okay. Okay, I think the best one to take is Flayed Favor, because I almost never remember to use my special anyway. Alright. It's been a while since I got some nectar. Oh, I missed a little spot there where I could look at the world. Oops. Huh. So you can dash and attack at the same time as well. Or, I do want, like, I wonder if there's, like, any particular benefits to attacking and dashing at the same time.
Looks like a good badge.
Maybe more damage? Well, whatever. Numbers are for nerds.
Again, huh?
Alright. Oop. I need to keep moving, but not carelessly. I say, as I am immediately killed. Ah, well. That's life sometimes. Nothing you can do about it.
Ugh, skeletons.
What?
Hey, man.
Hey, you keep dying? You happen to run into my brother anywhere out there by any chance? Haven't seen him in ages. What's with the long assignment?
Your brother?
Something about a war. Father sent Thanatos to take stock, but you're right. It's been a while now that you mention it. I guess a lot's occurred down here since then.
I'll say, the lounge reopened. Let's see, what else? Anyway, you see my brother out there? You tell him we've got everything here under control.
Do we?
Everything under control. Sure.
What? Where's the doggy? Where's the poopy? The poopy dog. Little puppy. Puppy, little doggy. Where's my dog? What the fuck? Can't have shit in Tartarus. They took my dog.
Your father, I think he's pretty steamed right now about something, so maybe you could stay away from him, or I could tell him you're not here.
Sorry, Dusa. He kind of already saw me.
That's quite all right, Dusa. I'm not afraid of him, and neither should you be. You're the best help he's ever found.
Just doing my job here, Prince.
Sweet lady. Achilles, my boy, what you got for me?
Weapons by your chambers. Your father won't observe their absence, I don't think. They remind him of a time he stood together with his brothers and sisters. He wants nothing more to do with any of that. I think it's fitting you've inherited their power.
A power that once sealed away the Titans. Maybe it's a power that can break me out of here. Thank you for helping me, Achilles.
Interesting.
I see you've decided to come home. Changed your mind yet? Or looking for more pain and suffering?
More pain and suffering for sure. After all, you taught me to appreciate the finer things.
Oh, that's a diss. That's a fine diss.
That boy. But mark you my words, sooner or later this life that you have chosen for yourself shall teach you I was right.
Good talk. Good talk.
What do we got? Fated list of minor prophecies. Make the fates prophecies come to pass and be rewarded. Huh. What else we got? You know, this place could do with a little bit of deep cleaning.
Work approved. Whew. It's a big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
Blame yourself for that, not Cerberus.
What did I do? Look, this place looks so much nicer without all the dog fur lying around. I mean, granted, I miss him like nuts, but he'll be back. He'll be back.
Lie down.
What, you feeling sleepy?
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
I aim to misbehave.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
What's this?
He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said shut up, old man.
Dude, you're gonna get past me
He
caught.
does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
I don't even know what to call this. This isn't even breaking the fourth wall. It's like they set up an entire new middle wall that's connected between the joints of the fourth and the fifth and the third one, and they broke through that.
He rifles through his Lord Father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son.
Harsh.
But then, there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him. Persephone.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
His mother's hand? My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always said that Nyx was that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the Whale King's truth about his lineage. Entirely by chance, this did occur.
You fucked up big time, Hades.
Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
You... why?
Hey, Nyx. Let's talk.
You're... Nyx, you're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so... please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
It was a really nice touch that, like, they have to support her where she can't meet your eyes. I feel like it fits the mood very well.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
Oh, kid. Let's go out there.
What's the good word?
Well, I found out that apparently, like, this whole thing is like a trip to see my mama, so that's, don't know how to feel about
Once
that.
in a while, pal, you're gonna see a real fancy bozo try to ruin your good time. You'll know him because he's glowing like a light. But that's his special armor, see? You gotta punch right through it. He's gonna shrug you off until you do.
For a good time, beware the fancy glowing bozos on my quest. Check.
I have to do that every day, too.
Care to join me out there?
Oh. Okay, so how many times can this... Okay, this thing can bounce around once. Hold X to defend. Wait. Oh. Okay, so holding X can also help me defend. That's neat.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Mira tú.
Family.
Uy.
Death is your only family. Death and I. Best get accustomed to the both of us.
I don't know, man.
No, not on your life.
That's my boy.
You've met your distant relatives by now. We don't all share the same demeanor nor see eye to eye. Though all of us, I think, wish you the best.
Alright, where's the Divine Strike? You know what I'm here for, lady. Oh, backstabbing also does extra damage. I'll have to keep that in mind. Although it makes sense.
Damn you.
Oh yeah. This is nice.
Which way?
Now I just have to remember to do it.
Heads up.
Oh. Go! Can I deflect the... Okay. Blocking these does not deflect them. It just blocks them. Okay, so... I guess that would be a little overpowered if blocking also deflected, huh?
Ah, you've received the blessing from Athena there already, little Hades. So careful all the time, that one. But here, I'll help you live a little, just in case.
Poseidon is such a bro. Alright. Bounty, hydraulic might. Ocean's Bounty is actually seems to be like a good idea, but I want to do hydraulic might again. Seems handy. Ooh. That one went very smoothly. I'm impressed with myself.
Fountain chamber.
Oh. Nice little break for Pabs.
Spot.
I'm sorry, wait, did he just drink that entire thing of water? Jesus, kid, your kidneys are gonna be in shambles. I need to remember that zapping enemies with the blood thing also makes my attacks stronger now. Neat. Wait, hang on. If I dash behind these guys, they get confused. They get all turned around and stuff. That's a nice little touch.
Colorful.
Wait, what's this? Shop.
Let's see what's in here.
Stygian Shard. Passive. Traps deal 500% damage to your foes. Cyclops Jerky. Oh, that sounds tasty. Attack deals 30% damage. Eyes of Lamia. Flame foes have a 15% chance to drop health items. Alright, so we can either do more damage. I feel... Okay, duration... Oh. Okay, then definitely the Cyclops Jerky I think is a better investment. Oh shit, it's one of these rooms. Oh wait, no, okay, this isn't the one that I thought. Okay, I thought this was gonna be one of those rooms that like turns red and like tries to mess me up real bad. I'm glad that wasn't the case. Alright. Yoink.
I'll just take that.
This way, lad. Oh crap, it's these guys. Man, am I glad I can deflect these bombs.
Got you back. Zeus.
So you are son to Hades by that Nyx, the night goddess. Is that correct, nephew? Well, I
Ooh,
suppose
touchy
she's
subject,
the
man.
closest to queen as your lord fathers like to find down there. I tried to match him up with some more wholesome types, but no. And here we are.
Every woman is a queen, Zeus. Alright, let's see here. Electric shot. Zeus's aid. Oh, handy. Lightning reflexes. I think electric shot is good because I'm learning to use the casting a little bit more. He's such a dork. What a good kid. How dare you imply Nyx to the unwholesome Zeus? That is true. That was kind of a dick move. Man, these guys are real tough. There we go.
Got it.
Man, I hate on some enemies with. Okay, Athena and Zeus's symbol. That's got to be a good combo, right? What's going on here?
Looks like I've got a choice to make.
Oh.
Thank you, Zagreus.
Phalanx shot. Your cast damages foes in a small area and can deflect. Divine dash. I mean, phalanx shot sounds like it's pretty handy.
I promise I am not playing favorites here.
I did not restore order to this world and claim the heavens for myself, only to be insulted by my own nephew.
Oof. You mad, bro?
Sorry, Lord Zeus.
I'm not. Fuck that guy. Oh shit, there's thunder and lightning everywhere. Oh, that might be a problem. Okay, so it's one or the other, huh? And whoever I don't choose ends up getting pissed off. Well, 4 health. But still kicking.
Spurn me again like that. You hear me, young man? I think you do. So let's put this to bed.
Bro, you almost killed me! I mean, granted, a lot of people kill me down here, but, like, it'd be nice if I don't have to worry about one person killing me, you know? Fuck that guy, and I immediately get messed up by the smote. I get smote. Oh my god, I'm missing so much blood, you guys! Like... Okay, how much... Okay, what's 5 over 75? Like, what's 5 as a percentage of 75? Because it can't be very much at all, I don't think.
No.
Ah, crap. Off I go. About 3%? That sounds about right. Hey, man.
According to my list here, why, you must have just got clobbered all the way back home by one of those wretched thugs again. The old moving out of the way trick didn't work, huh?
Yeah, I know. They just, like, swung in a different direction. It was super weird.
Indeed.
6.6%. Huh. Oh, what are you... What? Yak it up. Yeah, yak it up.
Darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works an honest day down here.
How dare you slander Cerberus like that? He's working his bone off. His tail off.
Father, everybody's dead. Give them a break.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the wretched dead yet honor me as lord. I cannot say the same for you.
Do something honorable then, big man.
You keep an eye on Father for me, boy. Don't let him sour up everyone's mood.
Cerberus promises to do exactly that, in his own way.
Here, if I slip you a nectar, will you chew his shoes for me? Wait, we all have burning feet. That's not gonna work. Alright, I'm gonna buy him shoes, and then later, when he throws them in the trash, you can bite him, alright? Alright, good boy.
That's a good boy. Thought you'd like that.
Cerberus is overjoyed to have received such a delicious treat.
Aww. Goggy. What's over here?
Hey, I know you.
Look, I'm telling you, there must be some mistake here. Cause of death, old age.
Your extended family, the Olympians. They wish to help you from this place, don't they? I just hope that their intentions are as pure as they appear. They don't get on well with your father.
Nobody gets on well with that guy.
Neither do I last time I checked. I'll take all the help I can get trying to break out of here.
I'm pleased to hear you say that. I've known too many far too proud to accept help, even when it was sorely needed. You just be careful, lad.
Listen, I'm already getting messed up even without their help. A little bit of a pick-me-up couldn't hurt, right? Hey, Nix.
Nix, I have to ask you something. Are you certain that my search isn't in vain? My mother, what if she's gone?
Your mother yet lives. There can be no other explanation. For if she did not, she would be with us, here.
That's true.
She was a good woman. Stately. Kind. I wished to raise you as I thought she would have.
I think I turned out okay. Nix's mirror.
The conversations between Nix and Zagreus are really sweet. I guess I should probably buy Death Defiance at one point, huh?
All set.
There you are.
Hey, man.
Skelly, how do you know all this stuff, by the way? I mean, no offense, but you're a skeleton who just stands around. Yet you have this wealth of knowledge of the underworld.
Hey, I know people, pal. We'll just have to leave it at that. Now let's see you break some of these bones, huh?
If I must.
Alright, let me try a dash attacking. Okay, 33 damage. 33 damage normally. Okay, so it does the same amount of damage. Okay, I do less damage if I'm moving. No, wait, hang on. Huh. It's really weird. I can't wrap my head around, like, the differences in damage here. Oh well. Just keep punching them until they stop moving. That's really all the advice you need.
Those wretched things harassing you throughout that underworld just won't give up, will they? Well, just keep killing them, I guess.
That's my girl. Yoink. I agree with the green lady with the bow. She's talking sense.
For the mirror.
Laser. Okay, so my critical hit does 90 damage. That's a pretty good number. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty nice number, 90. This guy's gonna round this table and he will not see me coming. Oh hey, bowling. Okay, that was a very satisfying attack. That one where I just wiped out 2 of them, that was very satisfying. I like that. And reflection. Oh, this is just my day. Alright.
There's something that I've wished to tell you, Zagreus. There is no shame in your upbringing. Many of us on Olympus, we likewise were born and raised under the strangest circumstances. Someday I'll have to tell you about mine.
Are people talking shit about my upbringing? Like, I know it's an ironic term given that I was born and raised underground, but it's still an upbringing.
Divine protection.
I wonder what it means that this one can now deflect. I guess I should try it when they're actually attacking me. Huh. Okay.
Come on in.
I will say it's probably a good idea that I use the gamepad for this one, because I think playing this on mouse and keyboard would have been a lot more difficult. Alright, what's... Oh, this thing's still around, huh? Coinage for the Papster.
Tombstone. Just great.
Oh, that thing looks mean. Why am I fighting a Toho boss? Okay, I think am I winning? Okay, I was winning.
Less giant evil crystal then.
Yeah, can we talk about that? What was up with that? Like, what? You seem pretty familiar with it. What was up with that?
Know that I admire your Lord Father very much, for his grim work lets me continue mine. I trust that one day you shall settle your dispute.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You make me a little bit uncomfortable.
The War God's power.
Good boons, though. I will say that. Good boons. When you got it, you got it. What can I say? Oh, that's a really good use of that, actually. If I throw it at a witch, it's gonna deflect all the blows.
Look what I found.
Hey man, if I open this thing up, is it gonna cause Hades to like stick a bunch of dudes on me again?
Yeah, might as well.
Oh yeah.
We have a pest problem.
Pest. Oh shit.
See you.
Alright. Okay, that's a lot of dudes.
Incompetence.
There.
Hey man, you know what they say, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. So why don't you get your, why don't you stop feeling your ass grow on the chair and come down here and fight me yourself, huh? I mean, he will eventually. I know that he's like the final boss. He has to be, right? But like, it'd be really funny if he just showed up one time to just kick your ass while you're still down here. He's just like, boy, I saw that meme you posted on the Instagram depicting me as a soy jack. I did not appreciate it, and so I have come here to attack you personally.
Claiming these.
Alright. We got one with a big old exclamation mark or the normal mirror thing. I've never seen the exclamation mark one. Let's see what that one does.
Your Highness.
What do we have here?
Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Hi, Sisyphus.
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
Sisyphus furtively offers a choice of benefits. Oh. Okay. Karen's Opal. For purchasing... Okay, let's do some healing then.
Makes sense to me.
Cheers,
mate.
Much better.
Oh, he shared a little bit of his lunch with me. What a bro.
Safe travels.
I like this guy. I'm obviously the Chad Wojak boy. I have the beard and everything. Got it. One time I did play a campaign of a tabletop RPG where I played a professional wrestler where one of my ring opponents came to kill me for real because once again I made a joke earlier where I said like, oh yeah, he's probably like sour and like before I knew he was trying to kill me for real, I was like, yeah, he's probably sour and shit because I made a meme about him depicting him as a sword jack, and then it turns out that's the reason he wanted to kill me. That was a great time. I'm not saying that it's something that you should do frequently. I'm just saying that it's funny that it's happened to me so often. Oh, got smacked up. If I had a nickel and so on, yeah. If I had a nickel for every time somebody tried to kill me because I made a sword jack meme about them, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
That's what you get.
Quick, backstab him against the wall. Let him know the true meaning of pain. Nice. Okay. Oh wait, there's a Charon shop right here. Yarn of Ariadne. Next boon you find has upgraded rarity. Light of Ixion. Ensure Chaos Gate will spawn ahead where possible. That's not really my thing. Daedalus Hammer's always nice. Let's see what's going on over there. Oh, it's just giving it to me. Sweet. Explosive Return. Your special deals 50 damage to foes around you when you catch it. Charged Shot. Your Bull Rush instead fires a piercing shot that deals 80 damage. Dread Flight. Your special can strike up to 4 additional... Gimme.
Thanks, Daedalus.
Oh man, that's... Oh shit, boss battle. Hey, 69 out of 100 health though. Nice.
Hello, Meg.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip can make me do a lot of things, but it can't make me do that.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
He's just like me for real.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Alright. Wait for her to charge and then get out of the way. Can't just charge in blindly for this one. I gotta be patient. Oh, watch out there. Ooh, health item. Yoink. Ouch. Oh, watch out.
Stand still.
Ooh! Oh shit, she's got AoE attacks! Run, Zag, run! She's doing backflips so hard it's summoning fucking powers.
Rush is not enough. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Impressed, maybe not, but maybe a little bit more gentle? Oh jeez.
Hear me on my authority.
Oh jeez. A lot of stuff happening on the screen at once, it makes me nervous. I am glad that I can basically score free hits with the shield on her. Alright, watch out. We are on 25 health. No, you're just gonna kill me. Uy, cuidado, cuidado, cuidado. Watch out. Oh my god.
You're going to pay for this.
Oh! Free donaire!
Pin him down.
You can't catch me up the gingerbread paths!
Here.
Fuck! Really? Shit. No, come on. Oh no. Can I deflect those? I think I can. Oh man, oh man, oh man! Could really use another free donaire right now.
Impossible.
No fucking way. Yes! Ah!
I did it.
Oh, I did it!
The ancient blood.
Alright, what's this thing do?
Achilles might know what to do with this.
Titan blood. Battled out of Tartarus with the shield of chaos. Oh my god, my pulse is like in the high 200s or something. Oh my goodness.
How did you...
Because I'm a baller, deal with it.
None
What's this?
other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
You tell him, Zagreus. What's this thing? So,
I can wash away my boons.
that doesn't sound like a good deal to me. Hydrolite. Restores 10% when you enter 10% of your health when you enter a chamber. That sounds useful. You deal 50% chance striking undamaged foes. Oh. Hydrolite sounds like it's useful.
Don't think I've gone this far.
No, we have not. What's next? Oh, right, the hot part of hell.
Now we're
Spicy in here.
This place has definitely seen better days.
I don't know. I think it's nice
The once
enough.
verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Yeah, that is an important difference. Ooh, cuidado, cuidado, cuidado. Yeah, as we can see, flame resistant, not flame proof.
Spreaders.
I'm sorry, what did you just call them? Oh, is that because they okay? They call them that because it's called they give out like a spreaded shot. I see. Crap! Now these guys are like normal enemies. That's gonna take some getting used to. Crap! So it's this thing that was bogging me down this whole time. Alright, well, just keep punching it and it'll go away eventually.
Good enough to eat.
Increase criticals sounds like a good idea. Alright. Ooh, we got one from our boy Hermes.
Easy does it.
Carefully. This place looks kind of hardcore. Oh, it's dude like it's a skeleton. Bone rakers. Ah, yes, bone rakers. Those who would rake bones, like leaves in autumn.
Just getting started, huh?
Ooh, spicy. Alright, do not want to get too close to these guys, huh? Oh. I gotta stop him from diving. There we go.
I should go.
What's going on there, cuz? Can I call you cuz? Got something here for you. Should make your battles to the death end that much quicker.
You mean end quicker for me or for them? That's an important distinction. Radar and evasion. Whenever you're hit, you have a chance to dodge automatically. Oh, that sounds really handy. Oh. Greater evasion sounds like a good one.
The pace.
Alright, so we got a Centaur Heart, we got a Power Palm, and we got Karen's shop. I think I gotta take a trip to Karen's. Hope he hasn't made his heroes too expensive. Oh, that's actually quite reasonably priced.
Should help keep me going.
Ah, you found me, little nephew. Strewn among the inventories of that most disturbing river boatman. That means you win my blessing.
Wait, so did he just pick you up off the ground like a penny? That's messed up. I feel like I haven't been using calls enough. I feel like I should give that a spin.
Hey, Charon, I'm in Asphodel now, aren't I? I'd always heard this was some flower-covered meadow-type place, not such a terrifying hellscape. Couldn't agree more, mate.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
You're not due, sir.
Wait, what's that thing that's falling from the sky that looks really stupid? Oh crap. These things got stun attacks. Oh, I see how this is gonna go. Alright. Let me try to deflect these guys. Oop, 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 oop. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, deathified! Fuck you! I live! I gotta be more careful. Ooh. Oh, bad time to activate that. I thought it would have been more dramatic, like some kind of fighting game super, not just like a little thing I could turn on. Ooh, watch out, watch out. Okay, 3 health. I can make it. I can totally make it. Wait, I can definitely make it. This thing doesn't really have attacks beyond just trying to fall on me, so... There we go. Cha-ching!
Until next time, gigantic Gorgon head.
Alright, True Shot, Hunter Dash, Hunter's Mark. Ah...
The dead had better hide.
Indeed.
Gotta focus.
Let's mosey.
Burn flingers.
Oh shit. Man, these new haters showed up early, huh? Good thing I can deflect whatever they're throwing at me. Suckers.
This is crawling with these. Again?
Ah, crap. There I go. Alright, I think this might be a good place to call it then. I defeated the first boss and everything. I'm happy with my progress.
So did everybody miss me?
Although I could just check on everybody one last time.
Welcome back.
Hey, man.
It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of Styx back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
That's great, man.
Glad to keep things interesting.
Getting through my second try is a feat to be proud of. Yeah, I definitely cheesed it a little bit with the shield, but I'm happy with what I managed to pull off.
What did I tell you, boy? Ever wasteful of your time and mine. How fares my underworld, hmm?
Very spicy, actually.
I don't know how you can stand it.
Well, at least some things are running smoothly still. Next you go to die again, do give the tortured souls out there my warm regards.
In that case, they should just visit Asphodel.
Achilles is off duty.
Seems that way. Relax? Question mark?
If I sit down, I won't want to get back up.
Yeah, that happened to me too. Place over there is still locked down. What's going on with you guys? Keepsake collection regional. Switch keepsakes between underground regions. Urns of wealth. An enhancement... Okay, can't... Okay, so these guys have... Okay, I see. That lives minor prophecies, okay. Maybe some other time. What? Meg? What you doing here?
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
We're friends. Oh, hey, Adusa.
No time to rest.
Oh, so, hi, Prince. So, is there anything I can get you? Or maybe tidy up some more? Or, I just thought maybe you'd like something to drink sometime?
I have been running around a lot. I could probably use some hydration.
Oh, drink sometime sounds wonderful, Dusa. Maybe tomorrow, assuming I'm not getting out of here by then?
What? I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, forget I asked. Or anything. I'm sorry. Bye.
Dusa?
Such a nice young lady.
No sign of Cerberus for now.
I miss my dog, bro. Alright, let's just spend... How much... How many crystals do we have? 30?
Felt that, I think.
Yeah, okay, I think this is a good place to drop off. How do I save... How do I make sure to, like, save and quit? Give up. Sorry, no giving up here. Progress saved less than a minute ago. Works for me. Alright. I think we can end it just around here for now. Thanks to everybody who turned out for the stream. It was great chatting with you. And I had a lot of fun with Hades. Can't wait to play some more. Alright, y'all take care now. Have a good weekend. And I will see you all tomorrow for some... What was I doing again tomorrow? I think I was working on some comics. No, I was doing some character design. Huh. I wonder what I was doing character design for. I remember I had a specific idea. Well, in any case, y'all have a good night now. See you later. Bye.